Good evening from Concord, Triopia, and Don Kemp Field on the campus of Triopia High School for WIVC conference action for the first time this season. This one between the Triopia, Meredosia Chambersburg, Virginia Trojans and the Camp Point Central Panthers. Panthers have one guy who will not play tonight. That's Caden Niekamp. He turned that ankle last week, and so he's going to take a week or two off, and prayers for him. The Trojans are 1-1 after a 65-0 win over North Green last week. They were defeated in the first week of the season by Calhoun, I do believe 42-0. Panthers won at 54-8 against West Central in week 1 at home. They were on the road last week at Greenfield Northwestern. Dandy contest, 24-6 at halftime, and that's what it was when the final buzzer went off as Greenfield Northwestern played a tremendous second half of football in that one. We're expecting a lot of fun tonight between the Trojans and the Panthers. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Locations in Pittsfield, Berry, and Liberty, Illinois, Hannibal, Missouri, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Our friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We'll take our first break of the night. Back to tell you about some of the games in the area when we come back after these.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
You know, if you're in the market for a new home loan, we invite you to talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Berry, Pittsfield, Liberty, Illinois, Hannibal, Missouri. They serve the entire region and beyond. Check out the online loan application at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Be sure and tell Damon and the gang that we sent you there. Bob's over in Hannibal, and they'll help you with all that. As we take a look at games around the area tonight, of course, Camp Point Central at Triopia tonight. That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. Brown County's at Route. That's a Saturday 11 o'clock in the morning. Note that they moved it up a couple hours as they've done that with some of the Saturday stuff. Greenfield Northwestern at Carrollton for Carrollton's homecoming tonight, 7 o'clock, that contest. Calhoun's at Pleasant Hill. That's the Oak and Bucket game. And, of course, that's Calhoun Brussels against Pleasant Hill Western Griggsville Perry. And more schools than about half the districts in the state of Illinois. 7 o'clock start there in the tradition game, the Oak and Bucket game. West Central's at North Green tomorrow at 1 o'clock also, and we have not seen where they moved that game up, so we do not think that happened. Tim's got to look at some of the Sangamo games around the area. Tim?
Tonight, Auburn will be at Maroa Forsyth as the 0-2 Trojans go and play the 2-0 Trojans. New Berlin will head to Petersburg Porta to play the Blue Jays, who are 0-2, and The New Berlin Pretzels are 1-1. The 1-1 Riverton Hawks stay at home against Williamsville, who is 2-0. Pleasant Plains will be at home against Athens. Plains is 1-1, and Athens is 1-1. The Pittsfield Sockies will host the Stanford Olympia Trojans. Nope, Spartans. Sorry about that.
Correct.
Sockies are 0-2, and Stanford Olympia is 2-0.
Quincy High School is playing Alleman tonight. That'll be a late start with the freshman game going on now. Triad and Alton do battle this evening. Other games, Arcola and Bement, who have co-op now, are playing Argenta Oriana. Other games, Milledgeville and Ashton Franklin Center. Pleasant Plains and Athens do battle tonight in what ought to be a dandy. That's a good rivalry game in some of the other Sangamo action, and Tim told you about that. East St. Louis and Bishop Gorman are doing battle this evening. Manual and Bloomington. Tolono Unity and Bloomington Central Catholic, two yearly powerhouses. Tolono and Bloomington both rated very high, and I do believe 3A right now also. And I do think Tolono Unity has a new coach this year. Knoxville and Bureau Valley are also in action this evening. Amboy and Bushnell Prairie City in an 8-man. Those are some of the other games around the area, and those are things we wanted to tell you about. It's the Trojans of Triopia and the Camp Point Central Panthers. They're going to do battle tonight here at Don Kemp Field on the campus of Triopia High School. Bob Ray's alongside, Tim Hull's alongside, Jason Hetzler on the camera, appreciating all of them. Jason next week is going to run in some kind of a race where he's going to be at 12,000 feet at one time or some crazy thing like that. Tell us, Jason.
Yeah, Bob, I'm going to be running about a 50K in the mountains of Tennessee. There'll be a total of 12,000 feet of elevation gain throughout the race, so it'll be interesting.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll certainly think about him, won't we, Bob?
Yeah, I just ran like a half a K just getting upstairs here. That's enough for me,
Yeah,
Jack.
I think we want him to do well. We'll take a break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Set the stage for this one, Triopia and Camp Point Central after these.
Fostered Farm Equipment is Western Illinois' resource for equipment, service, and parts. Check out our large selection of used equipment online or stop by our dealership in Camp Point, Illinois on Route 24, just east of Quincy.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Without our good sponsors, we couldn't be here, and we want to tell you that Farm and Home Supply will bring you our starting lineups in just a little while. Halftime is Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois. Our postgame sponsor is Logan Agri-Service Incorporated in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, and Knoxville, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris, Missouri. Player of the game is Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and Ridgeline Sales Group is our scoreboard sponsor. We thank you to Ridgeline, and a week from today will be the services for their owner and founder, Chris Nichols. Prayers for Nikki and the kids and everybody on the staff there. Chris has been a strong supporter of everything we've done, and we do appreciate him. Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offering quality concrete for your new builds, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete is the people we count on at our house, and you can too. They're ready to serve you. 309-252-1052. Well, Bob, last week the Panthers really started out strong. They really showed a lot of quickness and strength against Greenfield Northwestern. And after about a quarter and a half, Greenfield Northwestern made some adjustments, and we had a ball game.
Yeah, it was one of the most punted games that I've witnessed in a long time by both teams. But you're right. After we had our three quick scores, and gladly we got the 2-point conversions on all three to get to 24 points. Greenfield Northwestern had a long sustained drive, scored just before halftime. Other halftime adjustments came out, and no scores in the second half, Jack, and really not many yards of offense by the Panthers. I think under 100 yards in the second half.
Pretty unusual tonight. You'll hear about this in the starting lineups too, but Paxton Flessner, who wears the number 60, who is a junior, will fill in for Caden Niekamp, and probably the first game I haven't seen Caden start on the field in his high school career.
That's probably right, Jack. He's been a full starter since his first game of his freshman season, had a breakout year then, was a part of two state final appearances, and has been a tremendous defensive and most recently offensive juggernaut for the Panthers.
In fact, when they won the state championship, they awarded him the defensive player, maybe player of the game. He was really something. Elijah Ginnenbacher was too. And Coach said before the game, "It's the first time I haven't had a Ginnenbacher or a Niekamp." He said, "Well, I guess I got a Niekamp, and I don't know. I can't remember. Do we have another Ginnenbacher on the team?" But I'll have to look up and down the line to see that one. Want to remind you also, we'll have a post-game interview with the coach that we'll post on Central Illinois Sports that you can enjoy after each and every game. We're about 21 minutes away from the start of this one. They're going to play the national anthem, I do believe, at about the 8-minute mark. So when we come back, we're going to have the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports. We hope you'll stay tuned. Tell your friends to hook up too. We're back after these.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
B&B has the tools you need to get the job done. Trusted, hard-working brands like Steel and Milwaukee. Sold and serviced right here in Camp Point, Illinois, USA. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. Call, click, or stop by.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's two locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer! We're back again this year with a no laugh challenge. Jones is going to tell me some jokes about footwear. We'll see if I laugh, but stay till the end for the deal.
How do you keep your boots warm? You give them a toaster. What do running shoes do if they forgot something? Try to jog their memory. What do you call a shoe that's made from bananas? A slipper.
That was good.
Got one!
So we got me on 1 or 2 jokes, but this is the deal that you can take advantage of. For every $100 pre-tax you spend on footwear, you'll get a free $25 gift card.
Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight. Tonight's starting lineups are sponsored by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. Tim will have the starters up for us. Central is the visiting team tonight. And as we look at their offense and defense, number 6, Curtis Riggs, will be the right wing. He'll also play cornerback on defense. He is a 5'11", 150-pound senior. Zach Ware will be the left wing to start the game. He wears the number 9. He's also an inside linebacker on the defensive side of the ball, 6 foot, 180, and a senior. The kicker tonight and a defensive cornerback is Marco Rodriguez, wears the number 10, 5'6", 140, and a senior. And Marco's been busy the first 2 games. He's had a lot of nice plays. Number 11, the sophomore quarterback, Cale Niekamp. He's also the punter and a free safety on defense, 6'2" and 190 pounds, just a sophomore. The fullback tonight is Jasper Flessner. He wears the number 35. He's also an inside linebacker, 6'2", 185, and a senior. You'll also see Jackson Fowler in there at different times, and we'll tell you about some of those rotations. Tight end is number 24, Tate Eichen. He had a birthday, I think, yesterday. 6'2", 165, and a senior. It may have even been today. And also, we see that Luke Ippenson will run a little fullback, but he'll play outside linebacker on the defensive side. 6'2", 175, and part of that talented sophomore class. The other tight end is number 40. That's Colin Bachholt, 2-year starter, just a sophomore. He is a 6'2", 205-pound sophomore. Evan Walker plays left tackle. He wears the number 50. He's a defensive end part of the time on the defensive side, 6'4", 260, and a junior. Left guard is Briggs Wiskirchen, 54, also a middle linebacker, 5'10", 200 pounds, and a junior. The right guard is Braden Hummer. He wears the number 62. He's 6'2", 185, and a senior. Paxton Flessner will play defensive end tonight, 6'2", 175, and a junior. The center is Chase Barner. He wears the number 69. He also plays defensive end on the other side, 6'1", 215, and a senior. At nose guard, wears the number 72, is Dominic Jansen, 6', 255, and another one of those sophomores. And the right tackle is number 74. That's Jack Weiss. He'll play a little nose guard on defense, 6'1", 265, and a senior. So a few seniors, a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores in the Panthers starting lineup. The Trojans will have at quarterback number 4. That's Avery Nethery, 6'3", 175, and he is a sophomore. At running back, he wears the number 5. That's Grant Fricky. He is a senior, 5'11", 165. He'll play defensive back, as will Nethery Nethery will play defensive end, actually. Another running back, number 9, will be Will Burton. He'll play cornerback also, 5'11", 170. He's a senior. Number 11 is a senior. He's played for 3.5 years on the varsity. That's Bronk Bogner. He's a defensive back, too, 5'10", 155. A senior is Jack Parlier, wears the number 12, 6'5", 185, and he plays at one end. The other end, number 13, is Andrew Holbrook. He's a defensive end on the other side of the ball. He's a senior, 6'5", 180, and looking forward to seeing Andrew. Also a running back, number 19, is Connor Howell. He's a senior, defensive back on the other side, 6', 145. At the linebacker position is number 22, Jacob Browning, 5'8", 160. Also, defensive back number 24 is Corvin Morris. He's a sophomore, 5'8", 145. We see at offensive line, number 51, Aiden Cruz also plays defensive line. He's a senior, 6', 175. Another offensive and defensive, actually a linebacker, is Cole Struby, senior, 52, 6'2", 180. A sophomore is Zeta Cortez. He's also an offensive lineman and a linebacker, 5'10", 190. An offensive lineman is number 12, or is number 55, Cooper Parrish. He's 6'1", 285. And another offensive lineman is Brady Seymour, wears the number 58, 6'2", 185. He'll also play defensive line. Cody Winkleman, their head coach, did not point out who the center was. We'll pick that up as the game goes along. They're doing the coin flip. We'll take a break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll tell you how it came out when we come back after these.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
One thing I did want to tell you about with the Triopia starting lineup, their head coach is Cody Winkleman, season number 2 for him. Assistant coaches, Pete Wessler, a former player, Andy Phelps, who was a head coach before Richie Thompson came back and was his defensive coordinator, Michael Burns, along with Rob Wilda, Colton Eberling, and Rolando Luna. Jason Fricky also helping too, and Jason a longtime Trojan. I like that they've got their hydration specialists in Lucy Dione, Miley Tracy, and Jaden Stamball. I'd be kind of like the water boy, I think, wouldn't it, Bob?
It must be an upgrade from that. I like hydration specialists, so some extra skills here, Jack.
And John Dione and Lane Fricky are the ball boys. Of course, they're cheerleaders. I want to thank all them. Their coach is Gracie Holt, and we'll hopefully catch the director of the band. The Panthers, of course, head coach Brad Dixon, 15th season as a head coach, I think, and 18th season at Camp Point Central. Looks like they're getting ready for the national anthem. We're going to take a break and be back at the studios. We are on the east side of Don Kemp Field for the national anthem. We thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. More comes your way after these.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Well, you've heard the starting lineups brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. We thank Great Rivers Bank for being our pregame sponsor. Triopia won the flip. They will be receiving the ball from the north end, and the Panthers will be kicking from the south end. And we tell you about Bowlers Universe. Come out and enjoy the fun at the Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield, Monday through Thursday, 11 o'clock till 10 p.m. Fridays, 11 a.m. till midnight. Saturdays, it's 4 to midnight. Burgers, great drafts, fun, food, friends at the Bowlers Universe. And Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. Read all about it. Wednesday is the day it comes out. They also have an online version, and somebody we'll be using with our camper storage this winter is McCartney Storage, located on the north end of Pittsfield. McCartney Storage is a great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. Affordable monthly rates. There's no reason to look anywhere else. Call Michael McCartney at McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011. Well, as we get ready for tonight, you know, we kind of forget about sometimes that the Panthers have a sophomore quarterback. They have a lot of experience at those two wings. Jasper Flessner kind of running his first fullback. And you know, they got some experience at line, but a lot of young guys there still too, Bob.
Well, we still keep moving people in from their sophomore JV season. They get a few reps as a junior, and Chase Barner's a good example. It's his senior season, and now he's one of our anchors. He's paid his time. He's got to practice lots of weeks compared to most players in other schools, and Jace is using that to his advantage to be a full-time Panther defensive lineman tonight.
You know, if you're going to take the place of Jaden Summey at center, who was a 2-year starter, you need to really do a good job because he was really a good one for him. But more the last couple of years, we've lost some dandy players. Of course, Elijah Ginenbacher is now at QU, and there's a lineman from a couple of years ago in the state championship team, Gooding.
Robert Gooding is a long snapper down there, too. And tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, Jack, we have sprint football at QU. Drew Pavin, our all-state running back, is making his season debut at linebacker of all spots, Jack, at the football team.
And it's on the actual football field at
Sure is.
Q Stadium.
11 a.m. kick for those guys.
I know where you'll be. There'll also be a flag football tomorrow morning at Camp Point Central. The freshmen of Pittsfield and Camp Point Central played last night. Camp Point Central's Panthers came out 24-14 in that one. And the Sockies are playing tonight against a good Stanford Olympia team on homecoming, an early homecoming. But then I found out Carrollton's having their homecoming too, so maybe it wasn't as early as I thought it was. It sure seems early.
It is the second week of September, and you know, the other part, we were talking about these new players. This is only their third game for their new spots, and so they're still kind of getting their feet under them too. We'll see what happens after week 3. And Jack, after tonight, regular season, 1/3 completed. Can you believe that?
It is amazing how quickly it goes, and you know, you better enjoy every moment of it, as Coach Dixon's told us many, many times, because it'll disappear on you. Bob will be keeping stats tonight. Of course, at halftime, the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. Jason Hetzler alongside this week, and next week I think we talked Mason Engel's dad into filling. He said, I cannot take Jason's place, but he said, I'll be there to fill in for him so he can be on these runs. So we're looking forward to that too. And, of course, the Panthers, their assistant coaches are Casey Ray, the offensive coordinator, Casey Monroe, the line coach, Andrew Griffin and Dustin Griffin, along with Remington Bueller, Tracy Ray, and also we see Jordan Tinhouse there. Still got Brady Long on there, and he's been gone for a while.
No, he's helping the junior high squad.
Oh, he is.
Tracy, Ian, and Brady are running the junior high program this season.
Wonderful. That's great. And Shannon Sonetsko is the cheerleading sponsor. And those girls get a good workout every week because they got to do jumping jacks.
They do. They bring a lot of energy. They're a lot of fun to perform.
Lights aren't on yet. I thought they might be on by now. The sun's kind of found a cloud in the west, and we're not objecting to that. There's a little blind spot over here in the press box. If you've ever been to a JV game at Camp Point Central at 6 o'clock, and you're the visitor, you understand that
It's
one.
tough looking straight into the sun.
And I told him when I played there, the hump in the middle of the field, the crown, was so tall you couldn't see the other team back in those days. We were trying to kind of be incognito back in those days, I do believe.
We've got the sun behind the clouds. I think we're going to be just fine as we get ready for kickoff in a few minutes. Here's Coach Casey Monroe coming up to the press box.
For as hot as it was during the day and as cool as it was last week, it's kind of settling into a fairly good football night.
Beautiful night. Yeah, not much wind. The flag is not moving. There are clouds in the sky, bright sun. Coach Bueller is up here, too, so it means it's getting close to kickoff. There's 4 minutes to go in our warm-up, Jack. But everybody's ready to go early tonight.
And as I said when Remy played, Bueller, and he's still here. We love him. He's a dandy after being at QU. Let's take our final break. We'll get ready for the kickoff, and we hope you'll stay tuned. Tell all your friends about it, too, on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
About ready for kickoff. Referee is Rob Sitton. Also, David Green, Jim Lovelace, Art Moore, and Darren Sortor are our officials tonight. We are ready for the kickoff. Marco Rodriguez is ready to kick it off, and we'll see how he chooses to do that, as he's had some variations on how he likes to do it, and it's been kind of interesting, Bob.
Yeah, Marco's at the kind of the far hash mark, right at the 40-yard line. He's standing right at the line. It's probably going to be like a two-step jump forward. Now he just went back 4.
He kicks a lot of pop flies, so see what he's got that ball kind of laying at a funny angle. So let's see what the Panthers want to do against the Trojans early. Sit back and enjoy football action. 12 minutes on the clock, first quarter. Marco's waiting for the official, and here comes that whistle. How about that? We are ready for football. Marco hits that pop fly. It's going to be taken by Bronk Bogner, and he's going to fair catch it. And that's going to go at about the 25-yard line, maybe. Looks like they're going to set it right about the 25, and that's where Triopia is going to have it, 1st and 10. Just 1 second off the clock. And, you know, we've seen a lot of people fair catch that ball, haven't we, Bob?
Yeah, he did sort of a lighthearted fair catch at that one. Not quite the strong way, but it worked. They've got the possession. He didn't give up any extra yards on the kick. Here comes the Triopia Trojans. First play from scrimmage, Jack Hall.
Fricky, Bogner, and Howell in the backfield. Kind of split outs now, just a single wing on the right side. They start Bogner in motion to give it to the man up the middle. Short gain on the play. We'll try to pick up that number as he rolls off the pile.
Well, the two Fleshners on the tackle, 35 and 60, Jack.
Will Burton was the ball carrier. Looks like they gain a yard, bring up a 2nd down and 9, call it the 26-yard line. Trojans in a little different set than you used to see the Trojans. They're not toe-to-toe, tight end, and 3 backs in the backfield yet. What's the number of the center? Can you pick him up? Looks like that is Cooper Parrish. Quarterback hands the ball off right side. Bronk Bogner is going to pick up some decent yardage on the play as he falls forward. Not far from the first down. He's going to be at about the 33-yard line. Gains 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. And Triopia pushed the line of scrimmage on that left side, guys.
Yeah, 2 carries for the Trojans, 8 yards, and come up with a 3rd and 2 at the 33.
Bronk Bogner, one of the best football names I've ever heard, Bob.
That's a good one.
That's a good football name. Parrish at center. Quarterback is Avery Nethery, the sophomore. Great athlete. Double wing formation. Man in motion. They give it to the fullback. He is taken back. No gain on the play, possibly a loss.
Nice play by Briggs. Wiskerkin jumped the line of scrimmage and made that tackle for loss. Number 9, Will Burton on the carry. He's going to go, well, they gave him the line of scrimmage, 0 gain.
4th down, and they're calling it 3. It's a short 3. See what Triopia is going to do here, whether they will punt or not. If you remember last week, the Central Panthers had trouble catching the punts. I'm betting you there's not a lot of guys back deep. What do you want to bet?
I would say you're probably right, Jack. They do look like they're in punt formation.
Number of the punter?
Well, the quarterback is the up front person.
Blaze Woolham is the punter. He is going to get the punt off, and it's going to be back. And so it was 11. We'll tell you, Bronk Bogner, good roll on the play and spot the ball for us here, guys.
Good hustle play by the Trojans on the deep coverage. About the 23, 24-yard line, Jack. We'll see how they bring it on in.
Call it the 24, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They'll be underway for the first time tonight. Cale Niekamp will be their quarterback. Number 6, Curtis Rigg will be the right wing. The left wing will be Jack Ware, and we expect Jasper Flessner to start out at fullback. We'll tell you about those as time goes along.
Cale Niekamp brings in the first play at 9:48 in the first quarter. Jack, the Panthers are moving this time from the south to the north.
Big Redhead brings it in. Double wing formation, fullback behind him. Give it to the fullback. Jasper Flessner falls forward on the play. And we'll try to spot the chains and see where the box moves to.
Gain about 4 yards on that one, Jack, for Jasper.
2nd and 6, give him 4, 28-yard line. They hand the ball to one of the deep backs trying to break across the middle. Gets a short gain on the play from the left side. That should be Ware. Bronk Bogner in on the tackle.
Zach Ware. Zach's first
Zach
carry,
Ware.
Another 4-yard carry.
Bring
A
up a
third down and 2.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. Put the ball on the 32-yard line. Panthers no huddle. Give the ball the other side to Rigg. Tries to turn the corner. Got a little blocking. Looks like he's got the first down. And that'll be the first down of the ball game for the Panthers.
It's up to the 36-yard line for Curtis Rigg.
4 more yards on the play. And a first down for the Panthers. Very workmanship comes Cale Niekamp. No huddle offense. Double wing, double tight end set, man in motion. Fullback gets the ball. Nope. Niekamp has it, and he's going to be dropped for a loss, a sack on the play. Looks like Bogner maybe got back there.
I think it's 4 on the sack for the Trojans. Number 4, Avery Nethery, the sophomore defensive back.
They're going to lose 8 on the play and bring up a 2nd and 18. And that time Niekamp had no time at all, back to the 28-yard line. 2nd down, 18 to go. 8:18 left in the quarter. Got to have some good blocking if you're going to make those pass plays work. Got a wide out on the right side. That'd be Eichen, I do believe. Back to pass. Little flare. Finds a man open. Looked like he's close to the first down and more. That's Curtis Rigg. Rigg with a good catch on the play.
He's down, Jack, to the 47-yard line.
19 yards on the play and a first down. They needed 18, got 19. 2nd first down of the ball game.
Well, good for Cale to come right back with a big completion after that sack.
Little play action that time, kind of held people. Double wing, Flessner the fullback, and the tight end set. They fake, can't get Triopia to jump off. That's Marco Rodriguez on the left wing now. We'll check who's on the right wing. That could be Ippenson. Hand the ball to the fullback across the middle, still on his feet. Crosses the 40 down to the 41. Was that Flessner?
Yeah, Jasper Flessner to the 49 here, Jack. About a 3-yard gain on his 2nd carry of the night.
Looks like it's at the 41, correct?
49.
Oh, that's the 50 there. My mistake. 49-yard line, 2nd and 7. 7 minutes left in the quarter. Well, we're offset to the 50-yard line. That's kind of messing me up a little bit. Give the ball full back. Big running room. Falls forward. That's actually Weir instead. He's going to be about a yard short, so he's going to gain 6 on the play and bring up a 3rd and 1. Ball resting now on the 43-yard line of Triopia in Triopia territory.
Nice carry by Zach. He got hit in the backfield, made the first guy miss him a little bit, and ended up with a good gain.
Ball in Triopia territory. First time tonight either team's crossed the midfield line. 3rd down and 1. Will they go for the hard count first? Niekamp starts a man in motion. Fullback ball. That's going to be a first down. Then met at the line of scrimmage, or past the line of scrimmage at the 39. Weir's going to pick up 4 and another first down, the 3rd in a row for the Panthers, and they're marching the ball down the field. Half the first quarter in the books as we're at the 6:10 mark with the clock running.
Zach Weir, another really solid run from his wing-back position on that one, Jack. Some space made by the person we were talking about earlier in the contest, Chase Barner from his center position.
Linemen are up at the line of scrimmage with the double tight end set. Niekamp, the sophomore quarterback. Second man through, looking for an opening. Can't find anything. Marco breaks out. He's got an opening, trying to break outside. Got the first down and more as Marco Rodriguez is 4 yards past the sticks. Give him 14 on the play and another first down for the Panthers. Now the ball resting, 30, 20, 22-yard line.
Nice job by Marco. He was hit in the backfield pretty solidly, didn't he think, Jack? I thought he was done, but he bounced out of it.
Marco's one of those guys you better hold on to him because that 145 pounds is in motion all the time.
A lot of determination by that senior. He's filled the stat sheet on both of our games so far.
5:20 first quarter, no score in the game. Give the ball in a counter play. That's Marco again. Breaks a tackle or two, falls forward, gets it across down to about the 20-yard line. He will gain 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7, I do believe. Flag on the play on the far side. Hold everything. The referee says
illegal
shift, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty, so the Panthers will face a 1st and 15, and the ball should be now on the 28-yard line, I do believe. I only go by what I started with and where the penalty was. They're on the 29, so a little bigger penalty than we thought. Now they're moving the ball even farther back. Why don't you leave it alone?
There you go, Jack. Back to the 28, right where you said, Jack.
It's the hokey pokey. It's
2 step forward, 1 back. You had it right all along.
28. I don't know why he was moving around so much. Double wing, 1st and 15. Man in motion is Weir. Rigg gets it on the outside, breaks a couple of tackles,
nice
heads towards
job,
the zone. Curtis Rigg with a touchdown to start the game at the 4:58 mark, and Tim's got that replay for you. First score of the ball game, Curtis Rigg runs it in from 28 yards out for the TD, and the Panthers lead at 6-0 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Nice job by Rigg, 28-yard run. Curtis Rigg, the senior. Now they'll go for 2, while the Panthers 3 yards out. Niekamp, the quarterback, starts Rigg in motion, gives it to the fullback, powers through, falls forward, and he's in for the extra point. Is that Flester?
Jasper Flester on the 3-yard carry for the 2 points from the Panthers.
8-0 Panthers, timeout on the field. We'll tell you more when we come back after these.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Panthers actually started at their own 24 at the 9:16 mark. They finished it up at the 4:58 mark. So 18, that'd be 4 minutes and 18 seconds, Bob, my mistake. Kept off by a 28-yard run by Curtis Rigg for the touchdown. And the 2-point conversion, 3 yards for Jasper Flessner, he adds to his stats. Marco Rodriguez will be kicking off now from the right hash mark. And will that mess him up at all? Will he, he usually kind of kicks it over here. Now they're maybe going to try the other side. Lights are not, we're kind of in that twilight now.
They're starting to come on. I see them lit up, but I think maybe they were even waiting a bit to get a little more light up here. The officials have not blown play ready to start.
Yeah, well, we played on darker fields.
Yeah, I can still see the horse in the corner of the end zone, Jack. So
route's kind of dark in the middle of the day there at Friesen Field. And
yeah.
You don't want to need a drink.
Yeah.
Nice drive by the Panthers to get this one started, though.
Are you saying, Jack, you can lead a Trojan horse to water? Is that what you're coming up with, Jack?
I think that that Trojan horse thing, is a little bit of an interesting item there, Bob. I'll let you kind of
It looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm sure we're waiting for the lights to take a stronger effect, because if you're on the field, Jack, it's a little dark out there.
How about this one? Beardstown leads Minden Unity 7-0 in the first quarter with 10:31 left. Also, let's see if we got any score on the Carrollton game. No score, or that was a 7 o'clock start, I thought.
Here we go, Jack. They've given Marco the ready-to-play sign.
Marco's ready from the right hash, puts his hand up. Lights are starting to really shine out there. The scoreboard's bright. And so is Tim running the computer. Pop fly the other way. Overkicks his man. Ball's going to bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it should go to the 35-yard line. We'll see if that's what Triopia wants to do or make them re-kick. I'm going to guess they're going to take it at the 35. 1st and 10 at the 4:58 mark. No time comes off the clock.
It bounced out about the 23-yard line on the far side.
It's a delay a game is what I think they actually call it, or maybe an illegal procedure, but it should come to the 35, and it is.
It's the second 5-yard penalty against the Panthers tonight, Jack. But here comes the Trojans, 1st and 10 from their own 35, 4:58 remaining first quarter.
Nethery, quarterback. Man in motion, gives it to the man in motion, trying to turn the corner. He gets around, but the man grabs him by 1 foot.
Curtis Rigg up from his cornerback spot to make a nice tackle on the runner, 19.
Connor Howell was the ball carrier. They're going to stop the clock for a second and give him 3 yards in a play. One of the Triopia Trojans is down on the field, so we'll take a timeout. Pray for that man on the field. 4:44 left first quarter, 8-0 Panthers. Back after this.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Parrish comes off the field, so they'll have a new center, and we'll try to highlight who that young man is in just a minute. Could be 77, and that would be Cale Ridings, 5'11", 210, and a senior. 68's the center now. That's Bentley Painter. Nethery, the quarterback, wants to give it to the fullback. Had a little hesitation, turns the corner. Good run that time. That's by Jacob Browning. Browning wearing the number 20 instead of 22. We thought they were using all the right numbers. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Trojans. 4:15 and counting, first quarter action. Hoping Parrish will be okay and right back in the game here quickly. Try to update you on other scores. Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard here, 8-0 Panthers. Man in motion. Give the ball in the middle to the fullback. Dives forward for maybe a yard. Trying to look at the ball carrier here, Tim. Like it was Bogner. It's going to bring up a 4th. They're going to give him 2 yards on the play. Call it a 4th and 3 from the 43-yard line of Triopia.
Another big
They're going to go
4th down play here for the Panthers as the Triopia's ready to go.
Maybe a hard count. Let's see. Nethery tries to get the hard count, then he backs out. Now he's going to step out and get a new play. Triopia will call the timeout. Timeout on the field. That is a Adams Fiber timeout. The official timeout brought to you by Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day. www.adamsnet or call 217-214-3423.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
Triopia tried the hard count on this fourth and a long 3 from the 43-yard line. They called the timeout. Let's see what they're going to do when they come out of the timeout. It appears they're going to go into punt formation. Bogner's going to be back to punt. And boy, that's almost a wasted timeout, you think.
Who's deep for the Panthers, Jack?
Well, that is that fumblerooski that nobody's deep again. They're going to have to earn their keep to get back in that one. Hike from center is a good one. Bogner's going to get it off. There'll be no return on the play. Triopia down to field it, and they get a good bounce. And the Panthers are going to have the ball right there. We'll set the goal line or the line of scrimmage.
Not the 19-yard line, it looks like, Jack. Inside the 20 for sure. Panther offense to the field at 3:08 on the first quarter clock.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 3:08 mark. They went 76 yards the last time. They've got farther than that to go this time as the ball's on the 18-yard line. Panthers come out 1st and 10. Jason, can you focus in or just kind of go in a little closer to them there? There we go. I'm going to try to use the screen since they're a ways away. That's good.
Cale Niekamp brings the play in. I noticed some of our linemen, Evan Walker, Jack Weiss, Colin Bachhold anchoring the edges of the offensive line.
Niekamp going to give back to pass. Got a man trying to get open but cannot. Good defense by the Trojans on that. Defensively, good play on that one by Jacob Browning.
Intended for Colin Bachhold from his tight end spot, trying to leak out there to the edge and to the flat and get us deeper or get us further out of the end zone. But now we go 2nd and 10 from the 18.
Could somebody tell Barry Wright we cannot take a phone call when we're broadcasting? I'm sure he's got something really good to tell us, but we just can't do it at this time.
Cale's back in with the play from the sideline, Jack. What do you think here? Run? Pass?
Well,
got Tate Eichen to the wide side.
Little play action. Maybe you'll get Rig out on the outside. Let's see what happens. Man in motion. They give the ball to the man on the left side. That should be Ware, and he's got a corner turn, and he's running by people. Caught from behind is Zach Ware. He gets the ball across the 50. The officials were kind of late getting down there, and they're going to set the ball on the 44-yard line. 32 and 6 is 38 yards and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 44 of Triopia.
Great run by Zach Ware. I watched that unfold. Colin Bachhold just took his defender and turned him to the outside, and Zach did exactly what he's supposed to do, found that lane and cut her right upside. Tate Eichen to the near side this time, Jack.
Make sure you stay tuned for the Sheila Davidsmeyer replays we bring your way. Back to pass is Niekamp, under pressure, fighting off some people. Lets it go, throws it out of bounds for an incomplete pass, and they live for another play. It'll bring 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers from the Triopia 44-yard line. That stops the clock at the 2:36 mark of the quarter.
Good coverage by the Trojans that time, Jack. They had a double coverage on Zach. They had double coverage on Tate as well, plus 2 guys pressuring Cale.
Well, Carrollton leads 7-0 over Greenfield Northwestern. I'm sure that's what Barry's trying to tell me. And, Barry, I appreciate that. But you've got FEW and FNW. But I think it's GNW, if I'm not mistaken. Fullback behind him. Single setback. A little I formation. Give the ball to the fullback. Takes people across. Falls forward to the 39. Flessner carries the ball close to the 38-yard line, give him 6 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and about 4.
Jasper did a nice job. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage and kind of bounced off that tackler and got another 3 or 4 yards after that, so it makes it a much more convenient 3rd, and it almost looks like 5 from here, Jack. We're at the 38.
You know,
it's to get to the 33.
Homecoming at Carrollton, they might be a little fired up. They lead Greenfield Northwestern 7-0. Double wing, wide out left side, Eichen. They go to give the ball, and the man wasn't quite there. Then Flessner follows forward. He'll get it across the 35 to the 33. That'll be a 5-yard gain and another Panther first down, and they're piling those up, Bob.
That's their 7th first down. Jasper made that by about a half of a yard. And, again, that did look a little confusing in the backfield, but it's nice when your fullback's a senior, seen a lot of things. He just grabbed it and ran forward.
Well, and the sophomore quarterback in Cale Niekamp, I've said this all week long, last year against Calhoun, he was pretty nervous, and he came out, and Elijah took over for the rest of the year. Cale's looked pretty good this season, I think.
That could have been a really botched play, but he stuck with it and made a good handoff. We got Marco on his left side.
Broxick out, not Broxick, doggone it. Bachhold.
About a 1-yard gain for Jasper to the 31.
2nd and 9. I'm going to have to call it 2 yards on the play down to the 31. I had him on the 33. They're putting him on the 32, but that's definitely the 31-yard line.
6 carries for 22 yards for the senior fullback Jasper Flessner. He comes off for a little break. We have Zach, and we have Marco in the backfield, and Mr. Ippinson.
Is that right? Is it Ippinson instead of Jackson Fowler?
On this side.
Oh, okay. Niekamp barks him out, gives it to the fullback. Big run on the outside, and running over a man is Weir. It's not the fullback. He was on that offset eye, and Weir gets nice yardage. He was playing fullback that time, makes it a 3rd and 4. So give him a gain of 4 on the play. Ball now sitting on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, I think we're using Zach as our second fullback tonight because when Jasper comes out, Zach stayed in there, and that's where he's getting the ball from, and he's right there again. He is in the fullback spot. New version for Zach here.
Yeah, well, you got quickness there. Keeping it is Niekamp, tries to turn the corner, and did the ball come loose?
No, just really no gain, maybe a half of a yard forward for.
Call it a 4th and 4.
End of the quarter.
Quarter ends, 8-0 Panthers after 1 quarter. We take the break. Second quarter play-by-play comes your way with a 4th down for the Panthers after these.
Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point. It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Well, it's 8-0 here after 1 quarter. No update from Beardstown. They were leading 7-0 over Minden Unity Payson early in that contest. Greenfield Northwestern and Carrollton. Carrollton was leading 7-0. No update on the Calhoun Pleasant Hill game. And
Curtis Rigg again into the end zone. We don't see a flag. You're giving him a touchdown on a 25-yard run by your senior running back, Curtis Rigg, on a 4th and 3, Jack.
How about that? 4th and 3, goes to the left side and scores a touchdown. Caught me by surprise as I'm still waiting for him to get the ball set. They set it, and the Panthers were ready to go. That comes at the 11:49 mark of the second quarter of play. That series actually started at the 3:08 mark from the 18-yard line, so they go 82 yards for the touchdown. Now they'll go for the 2-point conversion, will the Panthers.
Curtis did a nice job. He got outside and turned the corner, and then he's hard to catch, Jack.
Niekamp under center. Man in motion. Back to pass. Looking for the corner of the end zone and finds it for the extra point. Panthers complete the deal. We'll tell you who caught it when we come back. 11:49 left, second quarter. 16-0 Panthers.
B&B has the tools you need to get the job done. Trusted, hard-working brands like Steel and Milwaukee. Sold and serviced right here in Camp Point, Illinois, USA. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. Call, click, or stop by.
I want to welcome B&B Livestock and Trailer as one of our new sponsors this year. We thank them. And that timeout was brought to you by Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. 217-214-3423, Adamsnet or Adams.net. Call or text them, and they'll let you know what you can do there. Marco Rodriguez ready to kick off again. Triopia will have the ball for the third time tonight, trying to get some offense going.
Jack, we want to say that pass was complete from Cale Niekamp to Tate Eichen on that 2-point conversion. Nice job by Tate to run out to the corner and grab it.
He was wide open, was he not, senior? Marco Rodriguez hits that little pop fly across the middle. Ball's going to be taken, and the man's going to be hit hard.
20 on the reception for the Trojans.
Let's give that man credit where credit's due. That's Jacob Browning, and the Trojans have it 1st and 10.
Luke Ippenson on the one-man show stop on that one.
37-yard line, we'll call it, I do believe. 11:46 left in the half, and that was quite a hit by Ippenson, the sophomore. He's kind of liking this game, it looks like to me.
Yeah, he's on the left side linebacker right now.
Double wing formation, man in motion. Back to pass is Nethery. In a little bit of trouble. Throws it up for grabs. It's a pop fly, and nobody will get to that one. Incomplete pass. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 37.
Brad's asking about grounding because he didn't think there was a player over there. Our official says it's okay. Again, pressure by Luke Ippenson on that. He dodged his offensive blocker and got in the backfield for pressure on the quarterback.
You don't get much grounding in high school ball very often, do you?
First pass attempt for the Trojans, incomplete.
Nethery under center. Starts a man in motion. Hands it to that man trying to turn the corner. Gets a little bit of an edge. Bogner, the runner, gets it out to about the 40-yard line. That would be a gain of 3 on the play and bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Chase Barner running on the stop. Again, Luke Ippenson turning the edge back in to make that tackle available for Chase. Evan Walker there also filling the hole.
Panthers will be in action next week against Beardstown. They'll be back home a couple weeks in a row, and then we'll have Brown County, and that's homecoming, I do believe.
That's week 6, I think, right, Jack? So
this is 3, 4. It'd be week 5 I'm talking about. Is that not Beardstown? Maybe it's route.
3rd and 7, Trojans.
Yep. Nethery, man in motion from the right. Pitches it out to that man. That is Howell trying to turn the corner. Does a penalty flag, I do believe, fly. And they'll stop the clock here. It looks like that could go against the Trojans. On the left side, got some good yardage on the play, close to the 48-yard line. Holding against Triopia, and that'll bring the ball back. We'll see where they set it.
It's their first penalty of the night. It'll be a 10-yard mark-off.
Well, they said they had it behind the 40, so you would think they would go back to the 30.
And they do.
Because they don't go past that line of scrimmage. 3rd down, repeat the down, and it brings up a 3rd and 17 for Aiden Nethery and the Trojans. Nethery, a great athlete as a sophomore.
Our corners might be tested here, Jack. Marco Kale and Curtis.
They got tested last week, and Greenfield found openings. Trying to run the ball is Nethery, and he's going to be blanketed there and knocked backwards. Carrying the ball actually was Will Burton, 9. Oh, it was Bogner? Okay. Bogner went no place on that one, and it's back to the line of scrimmage, and it brings up a 4th down and 17. It'll be punt time for the Trojans. I thought maybe they'd try to air the ball out that time.
We do have Marco deep here, Jack. He's back to about the 34-yard line.
He's going, please let me catch the ball. Please let me catch the ball. Don't you think? He was disgusted with himself. He's a good one. Bogner's the punter. Good hike from center. Ball almost blocked off the side of the foot, and it's going to go out of bounds at around the 50-yard line. And then they're going to come back and mark it. Let's see where they're going to put it at. They're inside the 50 in Panther territory all the way out to what appears to be the 46-yard line of Triopia.
It was big pressure by Colin Bachhold, just inches from blocking that punt. And good job by not running into the punter at the same time.
Yeah, last week they had a little trouble with that, too.
Well, Panther offense at the field. Kale's getting the play from Casey. They're moving the ball. Guys, move that a little further forward. We're at the Triopia 47-yard line for our first play from scrimmage, Jack.
I think it's almost the 46, Bob, according to the board and what I'm looking at. Maybe I'm wrong.
Here comes Kale. Evan Walker is going to be on his left side as he surveys the field.
Pretty good-sized junior.
Riggs Ruskirkham beside him.
Panthers on the offense there. Is that Jasper behind him? They give it to Rigg on the outside. Good blocking there. Then they're going to call a holding penalty. I never saw the hold. I didn't see the man get away, but they're going to call that outside man for holding. And the Panthers are going to lose that yardage they gained on the play. I just couldn't see any space between the two, so I couldn't see anybody holding. He wasn't getting away from him, but it just looked like he was holding the block. But they're going to call holding against the Panthers. And let's see where they're going to set the ball. That line judge on this side said,
the flag's just about the line of scrimmage, maybe 2 yards in advance, so we're going to maybe get a 2-yard gain and then a -10.
So it should go back into Panther territory to the 46 of the Panthers, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 8, I do believe. Or no, you would repeat the down, would you not? Oh, 1st and 18, my mistake.
Third penalty against the Panthers for a total of
No, the ball was on the
yards.
46 before. Well, that's 8 yards. Okay, 18. Back to pass, Niekamp. A little quick hitter across the middle. Finds Eichen out there.
Nice job by
Close
Tate.
to
He
the
had
40.
2 defenders on him. He turned just at the right time, made the play, and then even got a couple yards after the catch. Nice job, the senior Tate Eichen down to the 41-yard line, Jack. So we're going to give him what?
13 yards.
13?
Brings up a 2nd down and 5. Eichen looked very good on that play. That was a little birthday catch. I think he would have turned 18. He's a senior. His mom fed the football players today. I don't know if it was just the seniors, but she better have a lot of groceries if you're going to feed these kids. I fed them pizza before on that 2-slice Tuesday, and they can eat. Offset formation here with a wing back on the right side. They run a little counter play on the outside and cross in the middle. Is that Ippinson?
Zach Weir on the carry that time. He's got enough for the first down.
Another first down for the Panthers. Put it at the 35, give him 6 on the play, and the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. They lead 16-0 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Trying to get some more scores for you, but we haven't seen a lot of updates.
Jack, that was Luke Ippinson. I gave you the wrong name.
Okay,
Luke gets that
Ippinson
first
there.
down.
Greenfield was leading, or Carrollton was leading 7-0. Quincy up 14-0, Tim tells us. Niekamp, the quarterback, 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to pass. Got a man running down the field. He's got the ball and catches it in the corner. And we'll show you the replay on that. We'll try to set the ball.
He's about the 1 or 2 yard line, Jack. Tate with a great catch over his shoulder.
Yep, he gets it out on the outside and out of our camera view, but gets knocked down just short of the goal line. They're going to put the ball where? Going to stop the clock here real quick. Looks like it's down at the 2, so you got to give him 33 on the play. First and goal from the 2-yard line after the catch by Eichen, having his biggest night of his career. Try to get that camera in the corner as best we can, and you can come out on that a little bit, Jason. There you go. Niekamp, the quarterback, resets the offense. Starts a man in motion to the left. Gives it to the fullback. Barreling in to the end zone.
Jasper Flessner, 2-yard run.
Jasper Flessner, third touchdown of the night. 3-yard run comes at the 8-minute mark of the second quarter, and the Panthers lead it 22-0. That series started on the 46-yard line of Triopia. So it's a 46-yard series, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays. Slowed him down a little bit with that hold, and then Eichen caught the big pass for, 33? And that got him down the field. That's another first down, too, on the touchdown. You get a first down on every touchdown. And the Panthers try to increase their lead to 24-0 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Hoping to get some updates on other scores. Back to pass in the corner. Man, looks like he has got it, and the extra point is good.
Tate Eichen again on the 3-yard reception.
Eichen with another 2 points. Timeout on the field. 8 minutes left in the quarter. Second quarter action. Adams Fiber timeout. Panthers lead it 24-0.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2021 Ford Escape has 102,352 miles, is all-wheel drive, has leather interior, a lane departure warning system, and forward collision system. It is priced to sell at $19,250. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
46 yards in 5 plays. Big play by Eichen on the catch from Niekamp. Greenfield Northwestern leads Carrollton 8-7. Calhoun up 16-0 over Pleasant Hill in the Oak and Bucket game. Still trying to get some more. And the Panthers try the little onside, and it goes out of bounds. And Marco Rodriguez not happy with himself. That'll be a 5-yard penalty from where it went out, I do believe. And that'll give Triopia good field position. See where they're going to spot the ball. You're not going to make them re-kick it. You can bet on that. Ball's going to be at the 45-yard line of Triopia. 1st and 10. 8 minutes left in the quarter, and I'm a little surprised at what they were doing with the kick there, but Marco really didn't get any bounce on that one at all.
No, it went a little too far downfield. Tate couldn't quite catch up to it. Marco's disappointed he didn't make something happen. But here comes the Trojans, 1st and 10.
Nethery, the quarterback, pitches it out on the left-hand side, turning the corner, good yardage, still on his feet, a man to beat. Nice carry that time by Connor Howell. And he's got a Triopia first down out to the Panthers' 41-yard line. So that's 14 plays and a 1st and 10 for Triopia.
Their first down of the night, longest play from scrimmage for the Trojans. Zach Weir, Cale Niekamp up to make the stop. Trojans now at the 41 of the Panthers at 7:42 on the mark.
Calhoun leads 23-0 now. Avery, after that first down, maybe he'll feel a little bit more confident. Pits the ball on the outside, leading the blocking, gets it across the 40. Bogner's going to carry the ball to the 39. That'll give them a 2nd down and 8. And the Trojans using a little power play there. And their linemen are doing a nice job against the Panthers, I think.
Even quarterback Nethery was one of the leading blockers coming out through there.
That's tradition with Triopia.
Briggs Wiskirchen up for the stop on the Panthers, joined by Zach Weir. 2nd down 8 now at the 39-yard lines. The Trojans move.
In Panther territory. 2nd down and a short 8. Give the ball, first man through. Actually, is stopped short. That's the fullback.
20 on the carry for the Trojans, Jack.
That's Browning, and he's going to not gain a thing on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. And it's just
They
short
moved him
of
forward
38.
2 yards, Jack.
Huh.
3rd down 6, maybe 7. Chase Barner off, Evan Walker on in this 3rd down play for the Trojans at 6:30.
Call it the 38-yard line and call it a 3rd and 7, actually. Nethery, the quarterback, starts a couple guys in motion. No flag on the play. They give it across the middle, and then that flag came late. Panthers hold them after about a 1-yard gain on the play. Carrying the ball that time was Will Burton. See if the Panthers want to decline that. It'd bring up a 4th down and about 6, I do believe.
He had
What was
about a
that
1-yard
score
gain.
update you gave me? Oh, Olympia up over Pittsfield in homecoming action, 24-0. Panthers will turn it down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 5, short 6. Ball resting on the 36-yard line. Quincy was up 14-0. Rushville Industry leads Princeville 20-6, second quarter action. That could be an upset. Unity over Beardstown 8-7 at the end of the quarter. Here come the Trojans. 4th down and 5. Will they try the hard count first? Nethery, the quarterback, man in motion.
Ball fumbled on the exchange between the center to quarterback.
And that'll be a
Nethery
loss
comes
of
up
a
with
yard,
it.
so give Nethery a loss of a yard, and the Panthers are going to take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line of Triopia as Camp Point Central stops them on downs.
Nice push by the Panthers. 60 that time. That's our new lineman, right, Jack?
Yep. That time, the man playing that defensive end role is Paxton Flessner.
That was good. The Panthers' first time they've held them on a 4th down play. The Panthers' offense now, we're at the 37-yard line, 5:58 remaining in the first half.
Text me some scores, 473-5151. Getting nothing on the WIBC page tonight, so we could use some scores, if you would. Pitch out on the left-hand side. Head of steam, waiting for some blockers. And a 1st down for the Panthers. Rolling off the pile was Curtis Rigg. I think he can give him 12 on the play. They're going to set the ball on the 49-yard line, so that'll be 12 on the play and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers on the 12-yard run by Rigg.
He's up to 4 carries and 69 yards, and I think he's got a 1st down on 3 of the 4 carries, Jack.
24-0 Panthers, Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, 217-473-5151. Text us some updates. Niekamp keeps it himself. Big gainer across the middle. Got a man to beat.
Run.
Now he's heading towards the end zone. Cale Niekamp is going to take it all the way, 51 yards for the touchdown for the sophomore, Cale Niekamp. And here's the replay on that one. Niekamp takes the ball left tackle, cuts back across the grain, beats that one back, and takes it all the way to the house. 51 yards for Niekamp at the 5:36 mark. Nice run by the sophomore.
He had the edge to the left, but he was smart enough to see the vision and cut it back to the right. Had to beat one guy, he did, and then clear sailing to the end zone. During the play, Luke Ippenson gets a little stinger here. He's being checked on the sideline. We hope Luke gets quick care and a good return. But, man, what a nice job by Cale Niekamp to find that opening and cut it back.
Well, you got to get the blocks on the left side of the line to make that all happen, so that helps a lot. And, Bob, I'll try to give you a little light on the subject. Take that camera to the left just a little bit if you can. Niekamp gets the ball, and it's not going to be good on the extra point conversion this time as the Panthers are stopped short. Timeout on the field. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. Panthers lead it 30-0. That was the Sheila Davidspire Northwestern Mutual replay, and we're back after these.
Dear Western Grain Services Incorporated is proud to be Western Illinois' full-service feed and grain resource. DGS provides the knowledge, service, and products that will help you and your operation succeed. Our field staff covers Adams, Brown, Hancock, McDonough, Pike, and Schuyler counties and takes pride in making farm calls to work with you and provide the best nutritional program for your animal. Our full line of trucks and service locations can provide for a variety of your needs. Give them a call at 217-696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Well, the Panthers score again, can't get the extra point, but they lead it 30-0 here with 5:36 left in the half. And, you know, Tate Eichen really having a big game so far tonight, and Cale Niekamp also adding a big game. The senior and the sophomore have really locked up here a few times.
Yeah, Tate's caught 4 passes for 52 yards. Cale just had a 51-yard rushing touchdown, and he's thrown for 71 yards already in the first half, Jack.
You know, I might have been a little early on that Brown County game. They may have route before Brown County in Week 5. Is Brown County Week 6?
Week 6.
Week 6. And is that homecoming?
115 yards of offense from our sophomore quarterback, passing and throwing, Jack. Nice job. Marco here at the near hash mark this time.
Panthers will be at home 3 weeks in a row. That's really bizarre. Marco steps across the line and kicks the ball. Little pop fly, and they'll make the fair catch.
Bogner on that for the Trojans. We're going to spot that ball. It looks like the 37. 37, sure.
Of Triopia. The Blue Devils are up 21-0, and they're playing Rock Island Alleman, who's back in varsity football action for the first time in a while. Alleman took a break. Try to update you on some of those scores. Out to pass is Nethery. Still up on his feet. Throws it up for grabs. Incomplete pass. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. As good job by the Panthers on defense. Niekamp and Rodriguez both doing a nice job. Also down here, Zach Ware really covering the flats well.
Pressure by Colin Bachhold from that's Colin from the linebacker spot.
Minden Unity up 14-7 over Beardstown, second quarter action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. 5:27, clock stops after the incomplete pass. See what Triopia wants to do. Man in motion, they're going to give the ball to the deep back this time. Bachhold, they say, in on the tackle. The ball carrier that time, once again, wearing the number 20 is Jacob Browning. Browning's carried the ball a few times. It'll bring up a 3rd and 9 from the 38-yard line. Thank you for those updated scores. We certainly do appreciate those.
Colin Bachhold again with the one-on-one tackle from his linebacker spot.
So we'll try to keep you updated on some of those other scores. Nethery starts a man in motion, pitches it on the wide side. Man turns the corner. That man had big running earlier. Carrying the ball that time is Connor Howell. That's a Beardstown name. They get the ball out to the 45-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and 2 from the 41. Where did they set the ball? 45-yard line. 4th and 2 with 4:20 left in the half. Let's see what Triopia wants to do here. Drone flying, but you're not supposed to fly them over the field. You can fly them off to the side. It's blinking. We can't really tell. Now we've got
timeout for Triopia, I think. Yes, their second timeout of the half, Jack.
Timeout on the field, the Adams Fiber timeout. The official timeout brought to you by Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet, whether it's a game day or every day. Adams Fiber, adams.net.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power, backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
Back to live action. Triopia calls another timeout. Is that their third, Bob?
Second timeout.
Second timeout. Macomb leads at 13-0 over Illini West. That at Macomb tonight as they're breaking in their field for their first game of the season. We'll update you on other scores at halftime on a little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. Whistle before the ball is hiked.
Penalty flag on this sideline official.
Usually,
dead ball foul. False start. Offense.
That'll cost you 5, so it'll bring up a 4th and 7, and that's not what you want if you're Triopia.
Second penalty for 15 total yards on the Trojans, Jack.
4:04 left. You're at a 4th and 2, very makeable. Now you got to probably look at punting again, don't you, Bob?
I would think they have the punter back. Bogner is in that spot. Nobody deep for the Panthers, just in case something different happens.
Bob will be on the PA system the next 3 weeks, so we'll be without him, but we just can't get him to wear a headset there. The official's not going to catch this punt, and it's going to roll for Triopia inside the 20, down close to the 10, about the 16-yard line. And that's where the Panthers are going to have it, 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line with 3:55 and 3 timeouts left in the half. They lead it 30-0.
Jack, I just noticed that all-out hustle by Will Burton for the Trojans to get down there and cover it. I mean, wasn't going to happen, but good for that man to put it all-out hustle on the field.
Well, you got to show your coach that you're wanting to play hard.
They look good.
Panthers with a 30-0 lead here on the Ridgeline scoreboard. And we tell you about Riverbank Bar and Grill, located on the banks of the Illinois River, Florence, Illinois. Riverbank Bar and Grill's your place to go for great food, cold drinks, fun and friends. Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 to midnight. Sunday, 11 to 8. NFL games. They also serve lunch on Monday and Tuesday from 11 to 1. Here come the Panthers. Niekamp, the quarterback, with a wide out and Eichen to the left side. Man in motion. They give it to the guy on the outside. Eichen threw a block, and the man broke away from that block. Ball comes loose, and Triopia's got it. That would be Weir coming from the right side.
Curtis Rigg on the carry, fumble recovery. I think number 20, 24 in the fumble recovery, Tim says.
So we'll give that to Corvin Morris. And the Trojans have the ball after the fumble by the Panthers. You know, the Panthers have went seasons without fumbling, and they've had a little trouble with that. And so Triopia in great field position from their 18 of the Panthers, 1st and 10.
First turnover of the night, right, Jack?
It is, but boy, those fumbles will cost you. That means good tackling by the Triopia Trojans. And they'll have to call a timeout, Will Triopia, as they need to get another tackle in, and that'll be their last timeout of the quarter. The speed and reliability you need for your internet, Adams Fiber, www.adamsnet, or call 217-214-3423.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Well, as we get close to halftime, 3:47 left, plenty of time for the Trojans. They use their last time out. They're a 1st and 10 from the 18 of the Panthers after the fumble. Nethery has behind him Jacob Browning at the fullback position. Double wing, man in motion. Back to pass is Nethery. Across the middle, throwing it up for grabs. Marco Rodriguez with another interception, his third of the season. And here's the replay on that by Marco Rodriguez, number 10. Back to pass Nethery. Rodriguez reads it perfectly, comes away with it, and the Panthers will have the ball deep in their own territory after the big interception to keep Triopia off the scoreboard.
Again, Marco kind of filling the stat sheet in a variety of ways, Jack. He's made some defensive plays. He's kicked the ball. He's run the ball, and here with a key interception under the just at the 340 mark. But a long way for the Panthers from the other end zone, but we're glad to have it here, I think, Jack.
First and goal, not first and goal. 97 yards to go from the 3-yard line. But, yeah, that's better than giving up a score if you're the Camp Point Central Panthers. The Panthers, Niekamp starts a man in motion. They give the ball to the fullback. No, they're going to throw the ball. Man is open, but intercepted the other way by Triopia. And the interception comes from Connor Howell. And he'll get Triopia the ball right back outside the 30-yard line, call it the 33. And after that, the trade of interceptions, Niekamp, I don't think, has been intercepted yet this season, but he has now. Triopia will get it back with 3:33 left in the half. So the two teams exchanging interceptions, and Howell made a nice play on that.
You know, last week we kind of exchanged punts as we got down near halftime. Tonight we're exchanging turnovers.
Triopia in Panther territory at the 34. Man in motion. They give the ball first man through. Tackled after a short gain on the play. That man running the ball, who's had the bulk of the ball carrying, is Jacob Browning. He will pick up a couple to bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 32-yard line, they say on the board.
Chase Barner was the Panther tackler, Jack, from his lineman spot, just shed the offensive lineman and got in the backfield for the tackle. Nice job, senior Chase Barner.
2nd and 9 they have on the board, so we'll go with it. We're under 3 minutes left in the half. Ball on the 32-yard line. Nethery, the sophomore, under center. Man in motion again. Pitches it on the outside. They've had a little luck with that play, but not this time as the Panthers come away with the ball, and they're heading to the end zone. Rigg with the pick on the fumble, and he's going to take it to the zone at the 2:36 mark. He picks the ball up on the 35-yard line and goes 65 yards on the fumble recovery for the touchdown. Curtis Rigg at the 2:35 mark. Fumble recovery by Rigg. And what do we got here? Looks like they got official talking. They're not going to count the touchdown as they've got a penalty flag.
2 flags on the far side.
So hold that. Rigg said, man, I had a touchdown, but the Panthers are going to have the ball. Block in the back
during the run.
A little illegal block in the back, and so the Panthers will get the ball 1st and 10. Let's see where they're going to set the ball with 2:35 left. Negates the touchdown. The ball goes to the 46-yard line of Triopia. So the fumble and the recovery by Rigg, and then the block in the back cancels out the rest of the run. Panthers got it 1st and 10 from the Triopia 46-yard line.
Nice job by Curtis with the awareness. I don't know who made the hit. Tim, did you see who popped the ball loose? But good job by the defense. Is that the 4th possession here, Jack, in the last minute?
Yeah, the end on that side did a nice job. Niekamp, the quarterback, man in motion, back to pass. Across the middle, trying to take it up. Ball knocked away. Good defense by Triopia. Was that Eichen on the intended reception?
Tate was on the reception. The coverage by number 9 for the Trojans, Will Burton.
Nice job by Burton that time on a defensive play. Real Concrete, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Reels is your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and more. Stop by and see them, 217-285-5013 to give them a call. And Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank. Here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loans. Call him at 285-4404. 285-4404. Eichen wide out this side. They give the ball on the outside. Ippenson trying to turn the corner. Got some blockers. Breaks it upfield. Spins a couple of times. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to gain nice yardage on the play. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball.
You're going to give him 9, Jack?
Yep, 3rd and 1 after the nice run by Ippenson. So you take the ball down to the 37-yard line. 3rd and 1 with 1:55 and counting left in the first half. Panthers lead it 30-0. Niekamp under center. Man in motion. Fullback gets the ball. Whistle on the play. False start against the Panthers. Illegal shift, they call. I didn't see anybody shift illegally. Just 2 guys maybe got in motion at the same time. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Put the ball back at the 42.
6 penalty against the Panthers for 40 yards, Jack. Of course, 1 or 2 of those were out-of-bounds kicks. But still, we'd like to probably sharpen that up as we get closer into the middle part of our season.
Hawks of Carrollton lead 13-7, 5:28 left in the half down at Carrollton tonight. North Green West Central play at 1 o'clock tomorrow, 11 o'clock Brown County at Route at Friesen Field. What's that? Macomb leads IW 20-0 at half. That's Illini West. Man in motion on the outside. They'll run the counter play to Marco, and he's going to get hammered across the middle. Nice tackle that time by Bogner. Rodriguez was trying to find an opening. He's going to gain a short little gain on the play, short of the first down, it looks like. Didn't move the sticks too much there, but 4th and 3, it looks like. Down around the 39. The Panthers face a 4th and 3 with 1:10 left in the half. They've got 3 timeouts left if they need them. Little 2-minute drill here for the Panthers. Niekamp under center. Give the ball fullback, across the middle. Got the first down, still on his feet, carrying people, and we'll stop the clock at the 54-second mark.
Jasper Flester on the gain down to the 16-yard line, 17, I think maybe, Jack. 22?
22 yards on the play, and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers. After they set the chains, they'll start the clock. Will the Panthers call a timeout? Oh, an official is down. So they're trying to get the official okay on the play. Is he back up? 20-12 Rushville Industry over Princeton at halftime on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Calhoun up 37-0 close to the halftime over Pleasant Hill Western Griggsville Perry. Clock starts at the 52nd mark. 1st and 10, they say the 23, Bob. Give the ball on the outside. Good defense by Triopia on that play.
Curtis Rigg, not much.
Panthers will call the timeout, I do believe. Timeout on the field. The official timeout brought to you by Adams Fiber, www.adams.net, or call or text 217-214-3423.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch 4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power, backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
Panthers face a 2nd and 10 from the 23 of Triopia with 39.2 seconds left in the half. Tim tells us Wes Hancock leads Abington Avon 20-12 in the first half of their game. Niekamp, the quarterback, calm, cool, and collected for a sophomore. Sophomore on each side. Back to pass, across the middle. Throws it down the field.
Marco on the reception.
Marco Rodriguez should have enough for the first down, I think. And he went out of bounds to stop the clock. Let's see where they spot the ball. Oh, they didn't start the clock. Stop the clock. They're running at the 30-second mark. DeCamp under center. Haven't got the set on the ball yet. Fullback running the ball from the 8-yard line. Panthers will call a timeout, and we'll get the location of the ball when we come back. Panthers lead at 30-0, 21.9 seconds left in the half. Inside the 10, Panthers on the move. Back after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
2nd and goal from the 5 for the Panthers. Niekamp under center. 21 seconds left in the half. Marco tries to get outside. He's got tacklers. He's going to be stopped, and the Panthers, I would think, will call the timeout.
We have a penalty flag, too, on the far side, Jack.
Okay, penalty flag on the far side. We'll see what that is. The official says, comes from the line judge on the other side. Back when Don Kemp was coaching here, it'd be against the other team, I guarantee you, if it was on the other side. Coach Kemp, one of my favorites of all time, but this was his field. And he caught a few breaks in these days. You'd have measurements, the chain would come apart, and all kinds of fun things. So they're moving the Panthers back, block below the waist against the Panthers. 16.9 seconds left. Panthers have not called a timeout, correct?
Not on this play.
Okay.
And when they move the ball back to just a 5-yard penalty to the 10-yard line?
They'll repeat the down.
Oh, they haven't marked it off yet. Sorry.
I think it'll go back 10. Where's the ball? Oh, they say the 20, so it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 20.
Now we take the timeout.
Panthers take the timeout, and we'll take it too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. For all your trucking needs, see the Dunham Boys and their professional team.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Panthers with a tough task. 3rd and goal from the 20, Bob. 16.9 seconds left. I thought they should have repeated. No, it's 3rd down.
And we don't have any timeouts left either,
nope.
Jack.
So Niekamp under center. Let's see what they've got planned here. Starts a man in motion. Back to pass is Niekamp. Under pressure. Long throw to the corner.
Marco got it.
Marco Rodriguez with the catch and the touchdown. Watch this one on the Sheila Davids-Meyer replay. Northwestern Mutual. Niekamp from 20 yards out. Threads the needle, puts it on the dime, and Rodriguez does the rest over his left shoulder for the touchdown. It comes at the 9-second mark. That was quite a catch. 20-yard pass from Niekamp to Rodriguez.
It puts Cale his 11th pass attempt, and he's at 106 yards, Jack.
Probably wouldn't have thought of that much. 36-0 Panthers. Now they'll kick the extra point, Will Rodriguez. We'll get your holder, I think, is that Weir? that holds the ball. Can't really see from here. I think Marco could hold it for himself, actually, but anybody see the number of the holder?
I think it's Kale.
Oh,
that
that's
would make
what
sense.
You want. Yeah, you want the quarterback doing that. So Kale Niekamp, the sophomore, will hold it for Marco Rodriguez, the senior 3-year kicker and defensive back and running back for the Panthers, who just caught a touchdown pass. I bet his heart's beating about a million miles an hour right now. 11 seconds left in the half. The hike will come from center. You do not have Caden Niekamp to hike the ball this week, so I think Wiskerkin maybe is hiking the ball.
We've got some confusion by at the line of scrimmage. The referee is in there checking on some things.
It's like he's talking.
Getting another official back to the goalpost. That's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing. Marco's going to try the attempt and see if he can get the 37th point for the Panthers. The hike from center. The kick is up. It looks good, and it is. Timeout on the field. The Adams Fiber timeout. Panthers 37, Trojans nothing. 11 seconds left in the half, and time for a kickoff when we come back.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
At Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois, we have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s, 250s, and 350s. If you need help with that perfect look after your purchase, I'm Corey Grinke and I Know Trucks. Come see me at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, Illinois.
Well, we'll have some scores for you at halftime in the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. The Panthers faced that third and goal from the 20. Niekamp found Rodriguez for the 20-yard touchdown pass. We've got 11 seconds left in the half, and the Panthers will kick off to the Trojans. Panthers will get the ball on the kickoff in the second half. Rodriguez kind of fell down. Triopia will fall on it. Clock didn't start, so Triopia will have it with 11 seconds left in the half. Second quarter, Triopia with the ball, and let's see where they got it spotted. 32-yard line possibly, 1st and 10. $11 seconds left on the clock. Triopia out of timeouts, as are the Panthers. See if they're just going to take a knee here or run a play. Triopia will take a knee and will go to halftime. It's time for the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. Family owned and operated. Their staff will make the car buying process simple, ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. We'll take the break, tell you about the halftime show after these.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm. and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Bostert Farm Equipment is Western Illinois' resource for equipment, service, and parts. Check out our large selection of used equipment online or stop by our dealership in Camp Point, Illinois on Route 24, just east of Quincy.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Camp Point Central with a 37-0 lead here at halftime over Concord, Triopia, Meridosha, Chambersburg, Virginia. And here's Bob Ray to tell you how that scoring happened in the first half. It was just 8-0 after one quarter, Bob.
Yeah, the Panthers have scored a total of 5 times, and you're right, Jack, 4 of those during the second quarter. Of course, one of those happened right after we flipped the quarter counter. So we started in the first quarter at the 4:58 mark. Curtis Rigg with a 28-yard run. That scoring drive covered 12 plays, 76 yards, and 44 minutes and 18 seconds. Jasper Flessner with the extra point conversion. The Panthers go up 8-0. Right after we begin the second quarter at the 11:49 mark, Curtis with another 25-yard run this time, 82 yards on the scoring drive for the Panthers. Cale Niekamp with the pass to Tate Eichen for the 2-point conversion. The Panthers at now 16-0. 3:49 later at the 8-minute mark, Jasper has a 2-yard run. And again, Cale passes to Tate for the 2-point conversion. That was a 5-play, 46-yard scoring drive. Panthers up 24-0. And Jack, isn't it good to see him score and followed by the 2-point conversion? At 5:36 of the second quarter, Cale Niekamp with that brilliant quarterback run, 51 yards. It started left and ended to the right. It's a 2-play, 63-yard drive for the Panthers. Panthers up now 30-0 when the run failed. Final scoring play for the Panthers. Jack, we talked about the difficulty of this one. 4th down and 20, or 3rd and 20, wasn't it? From the 20-yard line with 11 seconds on the clock. Cale Niekamp with a long pass to Marco Rodriguez, who caught it and went into the end zone. 20-yard pass completion. Marco comes back and makes the kick, and that gives the Panthers 37 points in the first half.
Rodriguez also had an interception on the other side. Jacob Browning, I do believe, had an interception also, but we'll tell you more about those things too on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. Before we go to break, we tell you about Pike County Concrete. When you're in need of concrete for your next job, give Pike County Concrete a call, 285-5548 in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. And the Moose Lodge 420, they'll be selling pork chops tomorrow. Friday meals at the Moose Lodge 420 are fantastic. New specials each week. The food is hot. The drinks are cold at the Moose Lodge 420, always helping everybody in the area. the Adams Fiber timeout. The hometown favorite for blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with speed and reliability you need. www.adams.net. 217-214-3423. Panthers up 37-0 at halftime. We'll have individual stats and some scores when we come back.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community, serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival. Play some disc golf on our new championship course. Spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Well, it's 37-0 here at halftime. Camp Point Central with the lead over Triopia. Carrollton leads Greenfield Northwestern at halftime 14-8. Calhoun up 37-0. Quincy up 42-0 over Alleman. It was also Macomb over Illini West, I think 20-0 is what my last score was. And Calhoun leads 37-0 over Pleasant Hill. Bob Ray has some individual stats for us and team stats here on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show.
We'll start with our host tonight, Jack, the Triopia Trojans, who entered tonight's contest with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. They have 2 penalties during the first half for a total of 15 yards, attempted 2 passes, completed none, have 16 rushing attempts for a total of 45 yards. Those yards go to Will Burton for 3 carries for 2, Bronk Bogner 5 carries for 14, Connor Howell 3 carries for 23, and Mr. Browning with 4 carries and 7 yards, a total of 45 yards of offense for the Trojans in the first half. For the Camp Point Central Panthers, we're kind of filling the stat sheet with a lot of names and numbers tonight, Jack. This one's not the best one. We have 6 penalties for a total of 40 yards. I know we'd like to have that be a lesser number, but the rest of these are all really good numbers. Cale Niekamp has thrown 11 passes, completed 7 of those 11. Jack for 106 yards in the first half. Great job, Cale Niekamp. He's thrown 4 passes to Tate Eichen for a total of 52, 1 pass to Curtis Rigg for 19, 2 passes to Marco Rodriguez for a total of 35. One of those was the touchdown catch right before halftime. Rushing yards for the Panthers, we have 26 carries for a total of 252 yards, and that's almost 10 yards per carry, Jack. Curtis Rigg has 5 carries for 69 yards. Zach Weir, 5 carries for 59 yards. Marco has 2 carries for 17. Cale Niekamp, 3 carries for 44. Well, he had a sack, so he started off with negative yardage, but he comes back with a 51-yard touchdown run. Jasper Flessner, the leading ball carrier in the number, with 9 carries for 48 yards, and Luke Ippenson, 2 carries for 15. So we have 6 different ball carriers, 3 different receivers, 16 first downs for the Panthers in the first half. 106 passing, 252 rushing, total 358 yards of offense in the first 24 minutes of tonight's contest.
Panthers have been really tough so far on the offensive side, but their defense has been decent. I tell you, I've watched Triopia run some pretty nice plays on that pitch to the left side, and they just need to do more of that too. Next week, the Panthers will be hosting Beardstown, who right now at halftime has a 19-14 lead over Minden Unity. And the way the IHSA's got this new setup here, I can't find the Triopia game for next week, but we'll try to get that one for you too. Got a couple Saturday games coming for you at 11 o'clock tomorrow at Route, and that's Brown County in Route. And at 1 o'clock, North Green is the host school, and I think that's with West Central, if I'm not mistaken. We'll tell you more when we come back on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Hi, I'm Corey Grinke. We know trucks here at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville. We have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s and Super Duties. Check us out at westtownford.com or stop in and see us at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
Cascom is taking internet speed to the extreme with our brand new Ultra package, offering speeds up to 2 gigs. Sign up for Cascom today, and for 1 full year, you'll receive $10 off per month, $15 off per month for 500 megs, $20 off per month for 1 gig, $25 off per month for our brand new 2 gig package. With speeds this fast and deals this incredible, isn't it time you saw the light? Call Cascom today or visit us online to learn more. 800-252-1799.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515. Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. Bob Ray doing a great job with all of our stats. Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, 37-0 Panthers. We updated you on some other scores around the area. Quincy winning on a roll against Rock Island Alleman, 42-0. Panthers will be in action next week at home against Beardstown. Then they'll be on the road at Minden Unity Payson, who trails Beardstown right now, 19-14 at halftime. So those two could be very good games. Then you got that tough Brown County game on the 3rd of October, Route on the 10th, Pleasant Hill on the 17th, and North Green on the 23rd, which is on a Thursday night. Triopia, after tonight, plays Route next week on Friday night. Then they'll play Brown County on the 26th, the 3rd of October, Beardstown, then Minden Unity Payson, then Greenfield Northwestern, and Carrollton.
And
to
Jack,
finish the season.
Sorry, Jack, and we're going to get the ball to start. Remember, Triopia won the opening, the coin toss to start, elected to receive, and that means the Panthers start with a kick coming their way at the north end zone tonight.
Marco back deep. Looks like he's kind of by himself, and there's a couple guys up in front of him. I'd think it'd be Ware and maybe Curtis Rigg. There's Marco. He's got the ball across the middle. Looks like he's going to run to the outside, find an opening, and take a chair right about the 38-yard line, and that's where Camp Point Central is going to have it 1st and 10.
Nice job by Marco with a secure recovery. He added, 5 or 7 yards on the kick return. Not much, but we're going to make do with the Panther offense 1st and 10. Now driving from the north to the south. Cale Niekamp back to lead the huddle. Briggs Wiskirchen, Evan Walker, Chase Barner, Jack Weiss among his linemen there tonight.
I look at Marco saying, I'm going to live to play another play. You go down on that. Double wing formation. They give the ball to the fullback across the middle. Big running room there by Flessner. One man to beat. Gets the ball across the 40 down to the 43-yard line. He's going to gain big yardage on the play. That ball must have been on the 28-yard line, huh? Yep, 28-yard line. Give him 15 on the play and a 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 43-yard line. They didn't fill in the numbers here on the field like in the old days, and so it's a little harder to pick them up. Grass is pretty thick still, even though haven't had much rain. 1st and 10 Panthers. 11:30 left third quarter. 37-0 lead. Give the ball to the fullback. He finds a big opening. Falls across the 50 to the 48. Give him 9 more yards on the play, and that should bring up a 2nd down and short yardage for the Panthers, about a 1 yard needed for the 1st down.
72 yards rushing now for senior fullback Jasper Flessner. He comes off, and I think we're going to put Zach Weir in that fullback spot. But I noticed Chase Barner and Briggs Werskirchen really making some space, along with Braden Hummer for the Panthers, too.
Flessner was getting behind the linebackers there and running kind of at will, but nice job by the defensive backs making a tackle. Give the ball to Weir. He's a hard hitter there. Got an opening, spins, misses a couple people miss. And he's down all the way 40, 30. Looks like he's down to about the 30-yard line.
31.
Call it the 31, so give him 17 on the play for Zach Ware and another 1st down. Panthers have really piled them up on the night, Bob.
Yeah, they're up to 18. Zach Weir, 76 yards rushing tonight on 6 carries.
Panthers are looking to get those extra points to put them over the 40-yard mark.
Zach looks really good this fullback spot, Jack. That's a nice new wrinkle tonight.
Yeah, he's a quick one at fullback there. They give the ball across the middle there. He's going to bounce off of a couple people and gain some yardage. That's not Zach that time, is it? Yeah, it is. It's Zach Weir again.
2.
I think he gains about 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. 28-yard line, just under 10 minutes left third quarter. Panthers leading at 37-0.
All carries this time, Jack, on this offensive drive by the Panther fullbacks, Jasper and now Zach.
You know, that's the thing. When you're up 37-0, that's basically all you have to do most of the time is just keep running that double wing formation. Now they got a wide out on the right side, Niken. Niekamp gives the ball left side, a little counter play. One to miss. Is that Curtis? Curtis Rigg comes around the left side, picks up enough for another 1st down. And they'll spot the ball on the 20-yard line, so give him 8 yards on the play, and the Panthers just keep piling up those 1st downs. Ibbenson and Mowen into the ball game now. Good to see Mowen, a former backup quarterback, getting some play at the wings. We're still in the fullback position. He may fall in love with that one, Bob. He gets the ball on the handoff across the middle, and big yardage on the play on the nice blocking by the center and the left side of the line.
I think we'll give him 6 yards down to the 14.
2nd
Zach
and
Weir.
4 from the 14, they say. 2nd and 4, 8:45 and counting. Of course, in the second half, when you go up by 40 or more, the clock runs continually, except for touchdowns, timeouts, and injuries normally. Our first week, it was a little different from that, but we'll figure it out this week and see where we're at. Niekamp, the quarterback. I'll watch it on the screen with you as they're a long way away. They start a man in motion. Belly to the 2nd man from the right wing. Big running room heading towards the zone. Inside of the 10. We'll try to spot the ball here in just a minute.
Down about to the 2-yard line, they say, Jack.
Again?
I think that was Luke Ippenson.
Ippenson, okay.
12-yard gain.
Yep, give him 12 on the play. 1st and goal from the 2.
20th 1st down for the Panthers.
8 minutes left third quarter. Knocking on the door, trying to get to that 40-point mark. We think they might even be closer than the 2. Full house backfield. Fullback with the ball over the top, Jasper Flessner. We'll check that and make sure. Flessner on the replay. And he went over the top that time, did Jasper Flessner at the 7:42 mark. Touchdown Panthers, they lead it 43-0. So after this and the kickoff, we'll have a running clock the rest of the quarter and in the 4th quarter. Kicking the ball will be Marco Rodriguez. You got to give those tight ends a big shout out too. They're doing a great job blocking for the Panthers. Hike ball down, kick is up, and it's good. Timeout on the field. Adams Fiber timeout. 7:42 left in the quarter. Panthers lead it 44-0.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
7:42 left in the quarter. How about that scoring drive, Bob?
Well, it was 4 minutes and 18 seconds. The Panthers started on their own 28-yard line, so 72-yard total. Jack said 8 plays, and I think 7 of those were handoff to the fullback.
Yep, and Jasper Flester took it in for another touchdown. He's starting to build up on those touchdowns. Now Marco back a little different position on the kickoff. He'll kick it as deep as he can this time, and it's going to be taken at about the 20, 25, 30. 35-yard line, it looks like. He falls over there.
Zach Weir trips him up on the return.
Man returning the ball that time, wearing the number 9, was Will Burton.
You know, Jack, to hand the ball to the fullback 7 times in that drive and make 72 yards, that means that we've had several linemen do their work.
Timeout on the field. Clock ought to be running here. We'll take a break and come back with more after this.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814. It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Triopia 1st and 10, Jack, at the clock's running now at 7:17.
Nethery hands the ball off on the left-hand side, off tackle. Like carrying the ball that time. 19, I think that's who that was, Bob.
Well, he came off. It was either 25 or 9, Jack.
Well, let's tell you. Might have been Will Burton then. We'll give it to him. Brings up a 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 39-yard line. We'll try to spot him each time and give him credit as best we can. Those white, I like that dark blue trim around those numbers that I could really pick them up. Hand the ball off on the counter play. Nice gain by Triopia to get the ball out to the 45-yard line.
11 on the carry, Bronk Bogner. Bronk Bogner, he's a Bronk rider, and he gets the ball down for a 3rd down and about 2 to go, I do believe. Ball on the 45-yard line for Triopia. Panthers still appear to have a lot of their starting defensive guys in there. Marco's playing up on the ball now. Back off a little bit. Man in motion. New man going to get the ball on that side. Going to be wrapped up. Wearing the number 23 is Corvin Morris. Oh, no. Drake Rhodes. Drake Rhodes is a 6'2", 165-pound freshman. Colin Baukold from his linebacker spot making a strong tackle on that play to the edge.
Looks like they're going to lose fairly big yardage on the play, back out to about the 38-yard line, they're calling it. 4th and 5. I don't think it's a 38. Let's see. A 43-yard line. There we go. And they're in punt formation is Triopia. Bogner gets it, punts the ball. Panthers are away from it, and it'll roll down the field. And the official's the closest guy to it. Boy, that man's hustling down there again, Bob. Inside the 10, looks like it may be down to about the 9-yard line or more.
We like that special teams play, right? I mean, he took off from the line of scrimmage and full speed till he got to the ball. Just a lot of fun to watch that play happen. That's what high school athletes are expected to do. He's doing a great job of it.
I hope he's playing hard out here, folks. I mean, this Central squad is a very well balanced, a lot of returners back. Panthers sending a few new people out there. We'll try to set the stage on who some of those are. Bob, check the quarterback for me, if you will. See.
Brady Whitler coming in to run the plays in the offense for the Panthers to start the second series in the third quarter. Brady Whitler, the under center.
He's a junior. Brady is a 5'11", 170-pounder, it says. Man in motion. They give the ball to the deep man. Fowler's going to be the running back. He's going to get the ball across the 15, call it to the 16-yard line. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers.
Jackson Fowler getting some run here in the third spot for the fullback position. It's been handled very nicely by Jasper Flessner, Zach Weir tonight, but now it's Mr. Fowler's turn.
Yeah, we saw Ippenson run the ball too, but they're going to go with some younger guys here. These guys will be in action on Monday night over at Camp Point Central at 6 o'clock in the JV contest. We'll set the wings in a minute. Whitler, the quarterback, starts a man in motion.
Ball loose on the snap.
Snap.
But it moves forward to about the 19-yard line.
So credit the quarterback Whitler with that. Gets it to the 19, gains 3 on the play. And sometimes you just are doing things and they just work out for you. 3rd down and 1. 3:12 left in the third quarter with a running clock, 44-0 Panthers.
I think Corbin Hoosier gets credit for falling on that ball 3 yards downfield as our tight end spot. Dylan Mound, this wing back.
Going to give the ball to the fullback across the middle. Stood up there, close to the first down, but let's see where they spot the ball. Who was the ball carrier that time?
Jackson Fowler again.
Fowler's going to get enough for the first
3-yard gain.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Put it on about the 22-yard line. They'll call it the 21, but enough for another Panther first down with 2:30 left in the quarter. And the Panthers should be able to maintain the ball with a running clock for the rest of the quarter, go in with that 44-0 lead with 2:20 and counting here in the third quarter on the running clock. Bob Ray, Tim Hall, Jack Hall, Jason Hetzler bringing you the contest tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Man in motion. Mound gets the ball. He's got a head of steam. Mound gets a nice carry on the play, does the senior. He's going to gain about, 6 on the play, Bob?
He's up to the 26-yard line, so we'll give him at least 5. I think 5 for Dylan Mound. Nice run.
2nd down, 5 yards to go. He really ran hard on that play. He comes out. New back on the wing side on this side. See if we can pick up the number. Mound still on this side. Man in motion. Give the ball to the deep back. Nice run.
Grant Hamilton, his first carry of the night to the 30-yard line.
Grant Hamilton wearing the number 23. He's a 6', 163-pound sophomore. Son of Ben, grandson of Jack. Old football Panthers.
3rd and short for the Panthers here, Jack. 109, 108, 107 in the third quarter clock.
3rd and 1. We'll be under a minute for this ball's hiked. They need a yard for the first down. Whitler, the quarterback. Double wing, fullback behind him. Give the ball to fullback. Got the first down and more. Breaking tackles out to the 39-yard line. And
8-yard gain for Jackson Fowler, another Panther first down.
Fowler picks up the first down. Fowler ran well in the first week of the season. Play clock at 30, game clock at 35, so they'll need to run a play. Coming in with the play this time, looked like maybe Braxton Kessler.
32.
Well, give it to Gabby Holman then. Double wing, Whitler the quarterback, last play of the third quarter, barring an injury or a timeout. Fullback gets the ball, picks up nice yardage out to the 44. Gain of 6 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 4, and we have reached the end of the third quarter. Camp Point Central's Panthers 44, Triopia nothing. Fourth quarter play-by-play comes your way in a minute.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2021 Ford Escape has 102,352 miles, is all-wheel drive, has leather interior, a lane departure warning system, and forward collision system. It is priced to sell at $19,250. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with all your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. 285-4404. And Pike County Concrete, when you need concrete for your next job, give Pike County Concrete a call at Pittsfield and Jacksonville, 285-5548. Waters Concrete can help you pour that concrete and get it ready for you, 309-252-1052. Panthers face a 2nd and 5, fourth quarter starts. Clock should go ahead and be running after the hike. They give the ball to the fullback across the middle. Big gain on the play. Whew, I tell you what, he stood some people up on that one.
Carries it down to the 45-yard line.
Was that Hamilton? Oh, Fowler on the play. Okay, Fowler gets the ball all the way down to the 45-yard line of Triopia, so he'll gain 6 and 5, 11 yards, and get another first down. 11:30 and counting left in this contest. Moose Lodge 420. Check out the Friday meals at the Moose Lodge, and they'll have pork chops tomorrow through the drive-thru. The Moose Lodge 420, serving our area quite well. LSSD Trekking and 3D Leasing, 285-2808. Here comes Whitler.
What's the fullback number there, Tim? Do you see that number for us? Is that 23?
Fowler's been the man. I think, is he 28?
Jackson's 28. Let's see who this carrier is. Grant Hamilton on the carry.
Yep, Hamilton carrying the ball.
4-yard gain for Grant. His second carry, 7 yards total for Grant Hamilton.
2nd and 6, ball on the 42-yard line. Or make it 2nd and about 7, I do believe.
Luke Houston coming in to run one of the wingback spots. He's also our JV quarterback.
These two teams will play JV ball, and they got a bunch of youngsters. 10:30 and counting left in this one. Whitler barks out the signal, starts a man in motion, gives it to that second man on the outside, rolls across the 40 to the 39.
Luke Houston on a 3-yard gain.
Yep, that'll bring up a third down and call it 4 from the 39-yard line. It's a long 4, short 5. You know, you say that, and when you're talking about yards, there's nothing short or long about that, I guess.
Nice carry for Luke. He brought the play call in and took the ball himself. It's a good job by the guy coming in.
Called his number even if Coach Ray didn't.
That's a good idea, Luke.
Yeah, to say, hey, they want me to run it. Double wing, fullback. Check and see who that fullback is. Second man gets the ball, makes a couple people miss. That's Mowen. Falls a little short of the first down. He'll get it down to the 37-yard line.
2-yard gain for Dylan Mound. Gets us close
Fourth
to
and
converting.
4th and 2 for the Panthers, 9:20 and counting left. Whitler brings the play in from the offensive coordinator, guy with a ring on his finger from 2 years ago of a state championship and a couple of second places, too. Casey Ray. Whitler observes, barks out the play, man in motion, and we got a penalty on the play.
False start offense, Jack. We're going to go back 5 yards from the 37 to the 42.
Yep.
And we'll have a 4th and 7.
4th and 7 for the Panthers, and I would just about bet you they're going to keep it on the ground here.
Dylan Mound, Grant Hamilton are in the backfield along with number 7, Jackson Bueller.
Got 5 and 7, they're both Bueller boys, I believe, aren't they?
We'll see which
Paxton
way this one
Bueller,
goes.
yep.
4th and 7
Paxton
at 8:20 to go in the contest.
Need about 7 for the first down if they want to keep the ball, or Triopia will get it back. They hand it on the outside. Nice job by the defense. Good tackle that time by Triopia, and that's the man we've called his number a lot of times running the ball tonight, Jacob Browning. And Triopia will take over on downs here with 7:55 and counting left in this one with the 1st and 10. They'll have the ball on their own 45-yard line, will Triopia. 44-0 the score. Triopia trying to get on the board. Looks like Whitler will be in that defensive backfield. Bueller is also back there.
Dylan Mounds, this cornerback. Grant Hamilton's one of our linebackers.
See Eichen come out of the game. 15 on the field is Dylan Mound, of course.
He just came off, and a 44 Tucker Moeller into the safety spot for Brady Whitler. Oh, Dylan's still there. Sorry, Jack.
Avery Nethery, the quarterback. He'll give the ball to the fullback across the middle. He'll be stacked up after a short game. Gets it across the 45 to about, we'll call it the 46. That was Browning running the ball to bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, if you think about it, both teams, when you get to this stage of the game, they're going to run pretty much between the tackles. But if Triopia wanted to open it up a little bit, nobody would be upset about that. They need to run some more offense. They scored 65 last week against North Green. So they had that scoreboard really moving last week. Carrollton North Green still looking for an update on that score, and Beardstown and Minden, both those tight games. Minden's been the comeback kids. Nethery pitches the ball on the outside. Man's got a head of steam, but he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Whoa.
Running the ball that time was Drake Rhodes, the 6'2", 265-pound freshman.
He looks pretty athletic, Jack. He's a freshman. He not only did he run through the Panther sideline, he hopped over the water jug and the bench and about took out 2 of our young Panther fans, Marco's little brother, one of them.
3rd and 5. Give him about 5 on the run. He ran hard. Now they're going to move the ball back a little bit. Down to the 49-yard line. I don't know. 3rd down and a long 5. Nethery, the quarterback. Man in motion. Gives it to that man on the outside. Got some running room. Running the ball is Chase Anderson. He is 5'7" and 150 pounds. Anderson is a sophomore.
First down for the Trojans on that 5-yard gain.
Yeah. Who was in on the tackle that time? Okay, tackles for the Panthers that time. Tucker Moeller and also Corbin Hoosier. 1st and 10 for the Trojans on the Panther 45-yard line. Nethery barks him out again. Starts a man in motion. Fullback carries the ball across the middle. Stuffed there by a good job by the line. Ball carriers Browning.
Hoosier and Hamilton, the Panther tacklers for us, Jack.
Give him 2 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 8 from the 43-yard line. 2nd down, 8 yards to go for Triopia. They've still got 43 yards to get the pay dirt. Panthers gave up a score against West Central in the 4th quarter of that game when the youngsters were out there playing defense, and I'm sure they want to hold the shutout here if they can. little sense of pride, and they'll play each other on Monday, as we told you. On the outside, running the ball, still up and running and not getting tackled yet. Chase Anderson, nice run on the play, picks up the first down. Call 11 yards on the play, so they're down to the 32-yard line. Call it the 33. 1st and 10 for Triopia. 4 minutes left in this contest. Nethery turns around and talks to that back in Browning, telling me what he wants him to do. Man in motion. They give the ball, second man through on the counter on the outside. Nice dive across the middle. Ball carrier is Drake Rhodes, the freshman.
8-yard gain, Jack, they say. 14-yard rushing for Drake Rhodes.
22 can't be out there. 32, my mistake. Gabby Holman. 2nd and 2 from the 25. Triopia trying to get on the scoreboard. Long count by Nethery. Now the man in motion. They hand it to the deep man. He's going to be taken down for possibly a little bit of a loss.
Grant Hamilton up from his linebacker spot for that tackle for
I think it was Chase Anderson running.
-1. Tackle for loss for Grant Hamilton.
Yep. 3rd and 3 now for Triopia from the 26.
2:30 remaining in the contest.
Nethery needs a couple of yards for the first down. Man in motion. Across the middle, Triopia is pushing the line of scrimmage. Late whistle on the play. I would think they'll spot that for a first down. Clock continues to run. First down, Triopia. Put it on about the 21-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 and a first down for Triopia. They've got 2 minutes left to try to get it into the end zone. They trail 44-0 to the Panthers. Panthers took that 44-0 lead early in the third quarter. Nethery with a man in motion. They're going to give the ball on the outside left tackle. Nice run on the play. Browning will run the ball. Put him at the 14, give it a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 for Browning.
Tucker Moeller, the Panther
they
tackler.
say it's a first down. 1st and 10, I'll be darned. Put it at the 10-yard line. Nethery trying to get on the scoreboard. Gives the ball on the outside. Rhodes with the ball stacked up there. 1:15 and counting left. Put it at the 8. 2nd and goal from the 8.
1 minute mark now, Jack.
Yep. Unless they call a timeout, they need to score here pretty quick. Nethery hands the ball to the deep back. He's going to be taken down on a nice tackle by the Panthers. I think Nethery with a man in motion. Gives the ball left side. And
Good
the
stop by the
Panthers are
Panthers.
stop him there. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And unless the Trojans call a timeout, that might be the end of the game. Who was the ball carrier? Browning was the ball carrier, and the clock will run out, and the Panthers will go away with a 44-0 win. We have reached the Logan Ag Incorporated postgame show. Locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois, Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris, Missouri. 217-833-2375 for Logan Ag. We'll be back to wrap this one up with a couple breaks on the postgame show after these.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Dear Western Grain Services Incorporated is proud to be Western Illinois' full-service feed and grain resource. DGS provides the knowledge, service, and products that will help you and your operation succeed. Our field staff covers Adams, Brown, Hancock, McDonough, Pike, and Schuyler counties and takes pride in making farm calls to work with you and provide the best nutritional program for your animal. Our full line of trucks and service locations can provide for a variety of your needs. Give them a call at 217-696-4461 or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power. Backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch 4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's 2 locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer!
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Final in this one, 44-0. Panthers moved to 3-0. Triopia drops to 1-2. Panthers led at 37-0 at the half, scored one time in the third quarter. Bob will wrap that one up and also tell you about some individual stats. We'll name our player of the game and our clean hit of the game, brought to you by the Saki and Wildcat Car Washes in Pittsfield and Barry. Bob?
Well, we have stats for the Triopia Trojans first, Jack. They had 5 first downs, 4 of those coming at last drive of the contest. They had 7 different ball carriers for 30 rushes total, 95 yards of offense. Avery Nethery, the quarterback, had just 1 rush on a quarterback sack for -1. Will Burton, 4 carries for 4 yards. Bronk Bogner, 6 carries for 20. Connor Howell, 3 carries for 23. Mr. Browning has 6 carries for 19. Drake Rhodes, 6 carries for a total of 17. And Chase Anderson, 4 carries for 18. Both Rhodes and Anderson pretty active in that last drive for the Trojans. Again, 30 total rushes, 95 total yards of offense for Triopia's Trojans. The Panthers offense, no additional passes in the second half, so we'll give you that one pretty easy. 7-11 by Cale Niekamp for 106 yards of passing. 4 of those to Tate Eichen for 52 yards. Curtis Rigg, 1 pass reception for 19. And Marco Rodriguez, 2 receptions for 35 yards, including that just before halftime 20-yard catch. The Panthers did have 6 penalties for a total of 40 yards. On the further bright side news, their offensive running game was very strong tonight, Jack. 44 total rushes for the Panthers, which means we had 55 total offensive plays. 44 rushes for 373 yards. Add that to the passing attack, 479 yards of offense for the Panthers, including 24 first downs. On the ground, we have Curtis Rigg with 6 carries for 77 yards. Zach Weir running the new fullback spot for Zach tonight, Jack. 8 carries for 85. Marco Rodriguez, 2 carries for 17. Cale Niekamp, 3 carries for 44, including a 51-yard touchdown scamper in the second quarter. Jackson Fowler comes in the fourth quarter, 5 carries for 33. Luke Ippenson, 3 carries for 27. Dylan Mound, 2 carries for 7. Luke Houston comes in with his own number, Jack. 1 carry for 3 yards. Grant Hamilton twice for 7 yards. The leading ball carrier in the total carries tonight, fullback Jasper Flessner, 12 carries for 73 yards. Scoring plays for the Panthers in the first quarter, Curtis Rigg, a 28-yard run, followed by a Jasper Flessner 2-point conversion. In the second quarter, 11:49, Curtis has a 25-yard run, and we have an extra point good from Cale on the pass to Tate Eichen. At the 8-minute mark, Jasper with a 2-yard run. We repeat the 2-point conversion from Cale to Tate. Panthers up 24-0. At 5:36 of the second quarter, here's Cale's 51-yard run. Our running conversion failed. That puts the Panthers at 30 points. And then with 11 seconds to go at halftime, Cale Niekamp with a 20-yard pass to Marco Rodriguez. Marco makes the kick and puts the Panthers up 37-0 going to halftime. 1 score in the second half. Jasper Flessner with his second touchdown of the night, a 1-yard run. Marco completes the kick. There's the Panthers' 44 points. Jack Hull.
You bet. And it's time to name the player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is proud to sponsor the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And, Bob, you liked the sophomore quarterback tonight.
I did. A lot of offense from Cale. Really smooth. Even a couple of his offensive plays were not exactly drawn up or executed the way they were drawn up, but he still made a good play. 44 yards rushing, 106 yards passing, 150 yards of offense from Cale, including a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, and 2 passing plays for 2-point conversions. Cale Niekamp, outstanding job tonight.
And we're going to name our clean hit of the game, brought to you by Saki Car Wash in Pittsfield and the Wildcat Car Wash, also in the squad from Barry. And our clean hit of the game goes to Briggs Wiskirk, a nice hit up the middle there on that play. And that's going to wrap up the night. 44-0. Panthers move to 3-0. We're going to do our interview right here. All right, we're going to get Coach Dixon and just do the interview right here. Coach Brad Dixon alongside. And, Coach, you had a chance to run some 2-minute drill, which is a good thing for you. And Marco Rodriguez has the nose for the ball to go up and find the pass. It was a really nice pass, but without Marco, I don't know if you could have completed that one. And then Cale Niekamp put on a show tonight. He was our player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Marco is a playmaker. I think that was his 3rd interception on the year, 1 in each game. He had the pretty much a scoop and score in the first game, and then goes and makes that play. And obviously Cale is a sophomore, continues to get better. I think we added a passing element, obviously, to our offense tonight. What were we, 378 on the ground on 46 carries and 100 through the air, and to be obviously very multiple with who we're giving the ball to. And so, yeah, overall offensively it was a great night, and defensively we held them to just under 100 yards, and even our 2s and 3s that got in there at the end kept a shutout, which is something we were always hoping for.
Well, and when you look at the whole realm of things, you had a new guy in playing a defensive end for you, so people got to kind of fill. But I thought your linebacker play tonight and your end play tonight was really good, and your D-backs played the pass really well tonight. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, we obviously I don't think people understand we're starting 4 sophomores on defense, but they're ahead of the curve. They're ahead of the game. Obviously, 2 of them started as freshmen, and then you in the first game without Caden in 42 games or 43 games, something like that, which is
I mentioned that before the game.
Yeah, I mean
it's
it's a big deal, and kids are kids, but we said that's why we have a roster of 58. And, we've got to go to the next man up. And fortunately, we're pretty deep on the D-line. And we plugged Paxton Flessner in there. And, Dexter Ruffcorn, Evan Walker, Braden Hummer. We had a lot of different guys we could plug in there. And Chase Barner. And so, yeah, those guys did a great job. We stayed deep on some passes, took care of some reverses. They hit us on one rocket. I think maybe their longest carry was 14 yards, which is obviously pretty good.
When you think about the next couple of weeks, you got Beardstown and Minden Unity. They played in a dogfight, and Minden had taken the lead late in that game. We didn't get a final. But those are 2 teams that are looking to kind of make a little noise against the Panthers. So you're going to have to go out and regroup and get ready for practice again this next week.
Yeah, we just haven't seen much shotgun. So, West Central ran a little bit. Greenfield ran a little bit on that drive, the touchdown drive they had on us, and we didn't look very good. So we're going to see wide open. We've been going against double tight, wing tee, full house, that type of stuff. So Beardstown's got some good athletes. They're going to read a lot of stuff where the quarterback's going to make decisions based upon where we're at on defense. And so, yeah, it's a new coach. The little that I've met him is a great guy, and I think he's going to do a really good job. He's obviously knows what they're doing. They look good. They know where they're going. And so, yeah, it's going to put us in a bind. We haven't had to defend, probably more than 4 or 5 passes a game. So I think it's a good spot to have them in Unity back-to-back and, similar offenses but different. So it's good to be back home. We've been on the road for a couple weeks, and so it's going to be good to be back home and in front of our home fans. And so, yeah, we're excited about getting better, watching the film. We told our guys last week we weren't satisfied with 24-6, and we had a tough film session, and we called out things that we didn't do well, and we'll do the same today. our goal wasn't to beat Triopia. Triopia was on our schedule, and that's just who the next opponent is. Our goal is to become the best version of Panther football we can this year, and that's what we're going to continue to do. And obviously we respect all of our opponents, and we prepare our butts off for each one. But, we're not going to do anything crazy or different for Beardstown other than, try to play as fundamentally sound as we can.
Kids did a nice job. They played a good, clean football game. You're not used to fumbling the ball, and every once in a while it comes loose, and you'll keep tightening those things up. But you exchanged turnovers. Marco, once again, on a big interception close to the goal line to keep him out there in the first half.
Yeah, we helmet right to Curtis is just a nice tackle. Number 11, Bogner's a stud for them. Holy cow, I don't know how many tackles
Been there a long time.
He's just, he's all over the place. And then, coming out, Coach Ray's taking a shot coming out. I think, Marco gets the pick. We're on the 3. Why not? We just threw it a little deep. But, those things happen. It was almost like a punt, and our guys were able to hold out. And then, obviously, we go on a 2-minute drive and execute some things. And, here we are, third, whatever. We're 20 yards out, 25 yards out. We know Marco can kick it, but we're going to take a shot at the end zone. And, we dialed up a wheel route and threw a great ball, and Marco with a back shoulder catch. And, just – those are things that we don't coach. Those are things that we let our athletes do, and that's what we want to try to do.
Your sophomores growing up at quarterback, allow those other sophomores that are growing up, and each week is a new adventure. And we'll be there next Friday night at Pantherville to bring you another football game. Coach, thanks for the visit. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Just want to tell my wife and kids I love them.
You betcha. And we want to remind everybody a 44-0 win tonight. We remind you to hug your kids. Tell them you love them. Let them know that the Lord Jesus Christ loves them more than anybody. Pray for those people who are experiencing loss around the area. I want to thank the athletic director and the administration of Triopia for allowing us to be here. For Tim and Bob and Jason, I'm Jack, thanking you for joining us tonight on Central Illinois Sports.